Hi guys, I'm Tash, this is Charlotte, and we are
Taking the Mickey live
from Disneyland Paris. So we just quickly wanted to come in here because D23 starts tomorrow and we wanted to get in our predictions.
Yeah, we are so excited for what is going to come because I think we've all had a few years of D23s being a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
So with the Horizons Park Expo coming up, we are so excited to see what is going to happen.
We're going to put in our bets.
Lay them down here.
Okay.
So number one, drum roll please.
Go for it.
Villain's Land. I think that this has got to be the number one most anticipated attraction land
expansion
possibility that they've talked about. I know they blue skied it before and they've said, you know, it's kind of part of that Beyond Big Thunder, what could possibly happen there. But I think what a lot of people aren't talking about with D23 is how much Epic Universe is going to have an impact.
Huge impact.
So with Dark Universe being so popular, Halloween Horror Nights being so popular, you know, it's so popular that they've gotten a year-round Halloween Horror Nights opening in Las Vegas. I think there is that desire and need for a bit more
dark
kind of
world, that
kind of going into the villain side of things with the Disney universe.
And I also think because of Epic Universe and Universal getting this park out like bish bash bosh, it is putting the heat on Disney at the moment, and I think they need to do something big in Florida, not the other ones, but especially in Florida they need to, I think, announce some sort of expansion, something big and something fast
as well,
and new that can compete and keep the more adult customers in Disneyland.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that like a lot of people don't talk about a lot of the time with Disney is that yes, Disney adults get a lot of hate and a lot of being made fun of.
A huge part.
Honestly, but you look at any of the kind of merch that Disney's bringing out, they are catering to the Disney adults, and I think they know that Villain World is going to be a hit with the Disney adults. So that is my number one, most wanted, most anticipated, fingers crossed, that is announced.
I also think, just to add on to that quickly, basically, I think for a very long time, Disney has been the storyteller and Universal has been the thrill. And now that Epic Universe is coming, that is bringing the storytelling.
Yeah, that's
it's
such a
now
good point,
a competition.
actually.
So now I think they do have to do something quite drastic. So I'm excited to see what they're planning.
That's
for
a
Walt
really
Disney World.
good way of putting it. That Disney is the storyteller and Universal
but now
is the thrill. Universal's
they're bringing the story. There's dragons flying around in the sky.
Honestly,
we need something to compete, you know?
Yeah. Number two.
Prediction number two is, point number two, what is Dino Land going to be?
Yes.
When is it going to start? When is it going to open? What is it going to be? Is it going to be Indiana Jones? What's the land going to be? What is it going to incorporate? There's been talk that it's going to be like
well,
like
there's
a world
definitely
thing, right?
Yeah, they've kind of like they've shown the artwork of it becoming the kind of tropical land. So Encanto and Indiana Jones. I think Indiana Jones will definitely be getting a close date of Dinosaur and an opening season, kind of like we had for Tiana's, like an opening season of the Indiana Jones version of it. I think it will be different to the Disney California version because they will have to tie it into the tropical lands somehow.
Also, isn't every Indiana Jones set somewhere different?
Yes.
So it will be different.
So it will be different. And they've already started clearing the trees around Dinosaur, which the trees were literally put there. Dinosaur's got this massive building behind it. And so the way they hid it was literally just by putting a ton of trees there. So they've started to excavate and get those trees out of there. So I think work will be beginning soon.
By far.
And I think we'll be saying goodbye to Dinosaur. Which is
we rode it for the last time in January and it was perfect.
It was great. Prediction number three is I think we're going to be hearing some more about expanding Disneyland. I have some like qualms and queries with it.
California?
Yes.
Interesting, great.
Disneyland California, sorry, that was not specific. I think that LA are hosting the Olympics in 4 years, right? I think that they will have learned quite a bit from Paris hosting the Olympics. They did not get the guests that they thought they were going to have. And so I think LA being such a focus point of, of Disney Studios started there. Well, he started everything there. It was the first Disney park. I think they're going to be wanting to get the guests in.
Yeah, wanting people
Whereas
to
Disneyland
come.
Paris was obviously, when it first opened, there were protests against it. Like, they didn't want it here. So I think that's why they kind of didn't push it. Whereas I think it will be the opposite for California. So that being said, I think if there is going to be something announced for California forwards,
it'll be something new to get the Olympic kind of crowd in.
It's going to be I think it will be big to get the Olympic crowd in, but more importantly, it's got to be something realistically they can get done in 4 years.
Yeah.
So I think a land is asking a bit too much. Maybe a small land. Maybe something that they've done before, like Zootopia in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Something that is kind of, that they know what they're doing. But that's my thing. I think there will be something announced with it. But I don't think they'll want the construction that they've had at Disneyland Paris, because it just looks shoddy, and I think they will be trying to get the guests in.
Which brings us to prediction number 4.
Disneyland Paris.
They have to announce, I think, the name of, I know it's this adventure
world,
thing, but I don't think it's going to stick. I think it's too...
It feels like
identity crisis.
Yeah. It feels like a placeholder.
Yeah, I also think they are going to announce, obviously we've got Arendelle coming, but what is the other placeholders for? I think they might announce what else is going to go around it. Because you know how it was going to be Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah.
I think they need to announce that. And kind of, there's so much construction happening here. It would be lovely to know what...
And it's going so slowly. It is still...
And they are drilling.
A desert site out there. In one of our YouTube videos, we'll show you some of the construction going on. But like, considering Epic Universe has had an entire theme park built in less than 5 years.
Yeah, we need someone.
Come on, like, it's so slow. And I don't see it being done anytime soon.
No, not at all.
So I think they're going to need to kind of announce something that's happening there. Also, going back to California, I think Frozen is out of the... I know a lot of people have been wanting Frozen to go in the kind of...
Frozen would be everywhere
new
if they put it in California.
It'll literally be in every park around the world if they put it there. So I think Frozen is off the cards.
I would love as well, I don't care what park it is, but since I think Inside Out 2 has made such a huge impact on the world at the moment, it's overtook Frozen, which is insane. I'd love to see a park, I don't care which one, have a great Inside Out land or ride or something.
I still think an emotional roller coaster is the most genius
It'd be amazing.
idea. Imagineers, please have at it. But an emotional roller coaster would be amazing. Pixar Pier, expand a little bit back there. It would be so cool.
It'd be so cool. But they deserve it. They're holding the trophy.
Here's this is like a side prediction, a sub prediction.
This is a very
This is not a prediction, I suppose. It's more of a
really wide throw to the.
It really
throw in the dark. But Charlotte's been talking about this for days, so go on.
But okay,
tell the people.
So there has been a construction permit filed for the building which houses Imagination with Figment. That being said, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be work done on the ride. That ride houses the character meet and greet. It houses the Pixar Short Film Festival. So it could be on any number of those things, but the permit is a year long, which is quite unusual because that's a long period of time. So for something to be changed in the character meet and greet, that's not going to take a year. So it says to me that they're going to update the ride, which it needs, because nobody needs Eric Idle's face singing in a moon to
I do.
It's
but
terrifying.
Charlotte disagrees.
I love Figment. I feel like I'm in a fever dream if I'm on the ride. So what I think would be great, because there's, it's all about imagination, and in Inside Out 2, you literally go to Riley's imagination, and I think that should be incorporated in some way. I would think it'd be great if Figment and the emotions could get together. It's a loose theory, okay, guys. It's a working project. I'm not an Imagineer yet, so
but you've had some great ideas this trip.
I really have. So I think that would be cool. It's overtaken Frozen, like I said, is the #1 animated film of all time.
Yeah.
Let's get some Inside Out in
representation.
here.
Let's go.
And I think Inside Out really fits in Epcot because it's all about moving forward, looking after your mental health. I think that would be a really lovely lovely aspect to have there.
Yeah. Any more theories to add?
Potentially some more info about the Moana ride, because I know some patents have been filed.
Yes, with the kind of dome.
Where it's going to be kind of similar to it looks like it could be similar to the Shanghai Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think that could be really cool. Any other actual concrete predictions? Because these are all just shots in the dark now, but I feel like our first couple are really based in truth.
In truth, but now we're just going crazy.
But now we're just going crazy. Now we're just wanting stuff to happen.
Okay, here we go. Here's one. Florida needs a new parade and show in front of the castle. Period-ta.
It really does.
It's old, it's dated.
It's the only one around the world that has such an old and shoddy looking parade, if you think about it. Because you've got Paris, has every couple of years, like millions of splashes of colour, is amazing.
Yeah.
The Disneyland wondrous,
the
whatever
new
it
parade,
is. Oh.
Amazing. The other parks are kind of keeping up for 2024.
Yeah.
Like with their modern costumes, their modern choreography. The choreography is so good at the moment.
Yeah.
And then you go to Walt Disney World and you're like, have I stepped into a 90s ISTD modern? Like,
and it's so slow. It's so slow. It's slow, it's short. The choreography is, it's ISTD modern. It's a lot of jazz squares and jazz hands.
Yeah, it just needs a big
overhaul. We need new characters in it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it definitely needs
And I love that they're keeping to that kind of like simplistic, original magic. But like I said, every other park's kind of moved up the bar and they're the only ones that just not there.
Yeah. Oh, another prediction. And I do actually think this would be a prediction. Again, because California, I think, is it next year? It's next year or the year after is their 70th anniversary. No, I think it's next year is their 70th anniversary. So I think they'll be doing some special stuff for that. One of those things being a new show, because they've got two massive, incredible theaters that are just sat there empty at the moment. And I think they need to fill them. You've got the Hyperion where Frozen used to be. I can't remember the other one, but there's another massive one as well. And I think it would be really great if they could add another show there, because Disney Paris has upped its show game like tenfold. You've got the Alice show here, which is incredible with BMXs and trampolines, and you've got Together Forever, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
the Pixar adventure, musical adventure. Which takes you through all the Pixar films. You've got Mickey and the
Live magicians.
Where you've got musicians.
You said magician. I was like,
you've got Mickey and the Magician. And then obviously in Disney World, you've got Finding Nemo, which is incredible. You've got Festival of the Lion King. So I think Disney California is very due
a new show.
Some sort of, really great entertainment. I think they are kind of missing that right now. I have a shot in the dark, but take this idea if you want, Imagineers. If I remember correctly, I might be losing my mind, the Mickey Mouse Club premiered also in 1955.
There you go.
So I think it could be, like, the Mickey Mouse Club could be the perfect way of taking you through different stories and meeting different characters and stuff. Like, you're kind of in the television show where it was kind of different cartoons playing and stuff, and a bit old school, and maybe kind of take you through the years. I think could be really special.
That'd be really cool.
So you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But that's not a prediction. But I do think they will
do that.
Potentially announce a show of some kind.
There's a lot to look forward to, guys. I wish that we were there, seeing everyone's.
It's break my heart.
Like Insta stories and stuff. Them there. I'm literally like, I can't look at it. Why you're shoving it in my face?
Really, honestly.
But have the best time if you are going. If not, watch along with us and see if any of these are right.
Yeah.
Well, and I can't wait to discuss them after they've actually announced stuff and be like, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Watch, none of them are going to be right.
And if they are, we can laugh about it in another video. So,
exactly.
High five, bang. That's our predictions.
Productions?
A production of predictions.
This is our production of predictions. And we should probably get out the park because it's definitely closed and we are just chilling.
But thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like it, be our friend, tell your friends.
Yeah,
love you guys.
Hi. So from me and Tash and our buddy the aliens, we will see you real soon.
And we're gonna go and watch some fireworks now.
Woohoo!
Bye. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.